let's see the new patch notes that are just in today. Tomorrow, this patch will hit the public test server, PTS server, well, PTS, and in 1 week, that's 22nd of July, this will go live. So there's 1 week period of testing this and having nothing going on live, and then we are in Sanhok, baby. And boy, uh, there are great patches. There are great companies doing great patches to games and all. And then there's PUBG this year. I mean, this stuff, this is huge. Uh, I'm still amazed about Season 7, and when I'm looking through these Season 8 patch notes, uh, this is something extraordinary. Uh, we'll get back to this guy a bit later, but first, let's see. So, the map will be remade. Oh, actually, it's been remade and it will be published tomorrow. And first, boot camp. Well, it will be more competitive. It will be more. It will be better from what I've read. It will offer you better covers, but still, it will also support multiple more playstyles. So it's gonna be lit AF as a hot drop location. Quarry, well, this has always been a pain in the butt for me because usually one of our normal drop locations is southeast from here, and the circle tends to shift away from that location, so we need to cross Gory. And well, if you look at this, it's open spaces, a little cover, and it's just death trap. Usually it's better to just circle around, which will take a lot more time. Now it's gonna have multiple layers. There are some breaches that will make it easier for you to cross the place, also make it easier to ambush the place, remember? And it's gonna be, I'm certain it's gonna be great. You can actually cross it now, but it will be more ambushable because this will, if you ambushed this, you were basically scanning for nukes. Then, okay, rest in peace, Mongai. This was underused so much. Okay, we tend to underuse this ourselves too, but just recently we've started to use this as one of our most active drop locations because this is great place. And now it's being moved away and there's airstrip. And this airfield will actually introduce these gliders to Sanhok, and well, that's it. You will get gliders in Sanhok, and this is the only place they can spawn in. They will require gasoline, and from the picture you can see it's gonna feature one of the color editions. Yellow is the basic color and green has been hinted, but it was late last year if I remember right. And I think the green color will suit this place more. And well, if you look at the foliage around here, you will actually see that the place has been reworked a lot, and I think this is gonna suit more the island feeling. Ducks will also get wiped away. It was a nice place, but I don't remember when I would have been last dropping there. It's it's away from everything, and it just didn't feel right uh, to drop there. It just didn't work. Okay, it was quite fun to play in the what's the PvP mode? Well, that deathmatch. It was fun in there, but I'm not gonna miss it, especially when we get party zone. Uh, Not much to cover from here, but what I've read, there will be actually better loot. It's gonna be a whole lot better place to drop, and I don't know. I'm waiting eagerly. Then there's ruins. Nice place to fight, yeah, the building, but this open field around it, it was just awful. You could get sniped away from here when you try to get off from here and everything like that. Now, well, it's actually gonna be a lot more interesting visually, and also it's gonna be way more playable. So I'm all for this change. Mountain. This is also gonna change. This is one of the pre-game lobbies that you can hang around in, and it's gonna be from other picks and patch notes. It's gonna be more accessible because now there's huge cliffs here. One of the pictures, what I've seen from different viewpoint, showed a road actually around here, if I remember right. So it's gonna be real nice to visit this location after new patch. And then there's cave. Now it's quite dead. Well, there's something there, but it feels it requires so much more, and it will get so much more. That's what I want to go and investigate, like in Indiana Jones style. Oh, okay. A bit of problem is that there will be around 100 people trying to kill me, but anywho, I want to investigate that. And actually, Indiana Jones had people after him too, so hey, it's doable. The rivers, there have been few places that you can cross slowly walking, then a couple of bridges, and then the vast amount of water that will just block you and slow you and get you killed. It's gonna be way smaller. So it's dry season, and you can actually, well, if you look here and compare it to here, it's gonna be small. It's gonna be easier to cross even from the river itself, and then they have added more bridges and all. So this is thank you PUBG. I can't say more. Then there's Painan, Kao, Same, Kampang. All those are gonna get some rework. There's gonna be bigger road, crossing everywhere. They are gonna be, well, more balanced overall. Barn, well, it gets cut. It was fun looking place, but I hated looting that. I just tried it a couple of weeks ago and I just lost my nerves. I ran up the hill and started looting there more. There's gonna be just some basic buildings, and it's gonna be, well, rest in peace, Bond, but you're not gonna be missed. And then, for the bigger roads, comes the loot truck. This was teased in a video a couple of days ago, and now that we know what it is, it's cool. It's basically driving crate. If you shoot it, it will drop loot, and if you engage it uh, in bigger manners, like you will destroy it, it will provide loot for you and your squad. And it's not gonna be just a like loot box. It's gonna have some more interesting stuff inside there, lore related. And as I said in the beginning of the video about the Car 98 that purple haired lady was holding, we'll get back to this. And there are up to 4 loot trucks that are spawned at the start of the match. 8 loot trucks total in one match, and well, it's loot truck. It's not just crate, it's truck. So then there's some more additional updates. Panzerfaust will be added to world loot. C4 that's been cut from Sanhok. Actually I'm glad because it didn't fit there that much. Panzerfaust will fit better. Vehicle spawns will be adjusted. Weather systems, well, there are clear day, sunrise, sunset, overcast, so it's gonna be pretty basic. Nothing crazy going here, like no snow blizzards or anything. Well, obviously ducks will be removed from the deathmatch. Well, some more new lobby and background music, and blue zone walls won't be so straight cut. New survival pass. There won't be community mission, progression, or beginner. Well, beginner missions, they were easy fix for first level, maybe 2. Progression, community, yeah, I'm not gonna miss them. Also, these season missions, they will be all available straight away, so you don't have to wait for 4 weeks for next one to open and such. You can just start grinding them all at once, which is great. Gas cans that were supposed to come in update 7.2 are finally coming. Well, we didn't get to test them, but only in the PTS back in the day, and they have been balanced. And well, you can equip gas can in your melee weapon slot. You can pour the gas, make ambushes via that, or you can throw it. Once you throw it, it will be used. It can be shot, it will explode, and it will leak some gas when it's thrown, but you can't pick it up at that point anymore. Some matchmaking changes for North America and other not so populated area. They will have featured map for the until the 8.2 update comes. At that point, they will return to random. And ranked mode, there's some great changes. Vikendi is coming to ranked map pool. I love Vikendi, and I'm so hyped about this because I want to feel Vikendi in competitive sense. Well, the soft reset for your rank. Your initial rank will be influenced by Season 7 rank. There's team placement coming to your rank points, so you won't be soloing in a team anymore. You will also be affected how well your team plays, but only if you stay in the match. If you die early on and leave to lobby, go to training mode or something like that, your placement will be that of the moment that you leave, even if your teammates go and win the match. So it's advised to stay and watch and provide some additional input on situation or anything like that. If you kill high level persons, you will get bonus kill points. It's just gonna be way more better. Now it's what we've had during Season Pass 7. It's been great addition, but this is gonna make it more fluent. It will fit more in the need of the community. Then there's some small changes on the item spawns. M249, which is the Daka gun from the previously from crates, like machine gun. That and DPS both are gonna be world spawns. Mosin Nagant will come there on Erangel and Vikendi, and also small amount of crossbows will come there now. There won't be flare gun for pure DM2, the turtle. Just there's so much I can't cover all, but well, there's huge adjustments to pretty much everything. There was one thing I wanted to, yes, this small quality of life change that I've been waiting for so long. Friend list will now update in real time, so you don't have to spam it open close to see that your friend's game has loaded into lobby, so you can invite him. You can just keep it open and invite him or her as soon as it's just possible. So thank you for that. And then there's some new skins coming. I think they're cute, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna buy them. Recent pricings have been a bit steep, so I'm not sure. Let's see. That is just so cute, level 1 backpacks that I would just want that. Not so much bug fixes. I was actually a bit of worried first when I saw that, okay, so small list, but then I realized there hasn't been so much bugs that have bothered me, so yeah. But there are still bug fixes, so that's great. Then the Car 98 that I mentioned. Julie's Car 98, no assembly required. This comes down to the new loot truck. It will spawn silenced with bullet loops, with 6x scope, all ready for you to just start shooting. That's not Julie, that much we know, but Julie is some character in the lore of the game, and they are introducing more lore, which is great. I love lore, and well, ever since the Erangel version 2 came out, there's been so much more of it available, and the way they are implementing the lore into Sanhok, this is just great. The loot truck will be available only in Sanhok, at least for now, and there will be more of these pre-made weapons that will have all you need. So I'm waiting eagerly to see what the new loot truck brings, both in gameplay wise and in lore. So that's basically the new patch notes. There's still something more I want to discuss. This one. Alex, the PUBG dev account in Twitter. This got activated just pre-season 8 couple of weeks ago, and boy, this has been interesting account. First was this that teased us new Sanhok that is coming soon, couple of pictures, and from these pictures, this last one, there's this leaderboards screen going on there, and you can actually see that these locations are marked by current maps plus 2. There's Alaska and Chile. So apparently we ain't done yet. We're gonna have 2 more maps, and it's gonna be cool. These both feel like they are gonna be great places for new maps. I recommend for you to check the player IGN account. That there's some there comes great leaks, but also great detailed analysis of these new things. Also, there's new gun coming, MG3, which means we are getting light machine gun which holds 7.62 millimeter ammunition, probably 50 bullets initially, and hopefully with bigger magazine like 200 or something like that in mag. And this is something I've needed for so long, because DP28 it's fun, but it just doesn't do the trick. It's situational when that works. Same goes for the M249. It's good, but I prefer ARs most of the time. What I've wanted has been 7.62 because of the higher firepower, because this bad boy, this is gonna stop your UAZ and all other vehicles in no time. It's just gonna rip them off. And then comes also the new mysterious backpack. First thought was that this is just new skin, but nope. This is gonna hold some functionality. What it will hold, that we don't know yet. It will be introduced later in this season, also like the MG3. Neither one is going to be on the launch, and this might be the blue zone color. It would fit the idea pretty nicely, because it's a radio pack with small satchel under there for your equipment. Or it can be something completely new idea. One speculation was that it could be like Revive, but I don't think it's gonna happen. What I've read about the idea of reviving in PUBG from the comments made by PUBG devs and community managers and all those in Twitter, I'd say like 10 maximum 10% chance ever to see the revive system come to PUBG, but let's leave that door open too. But maybe the blue zone color will be what this does, or what I would like to see is the red zone color. You could call red zone in your enemy's base. Or even better, that hill up ahead that you need to cross holds enemies. You call red zone there, and then just push there and wipe the rest of the gang if there are any left. That would be sick. But hey, let's see. That's all I had for now. Thank you if you managed to watch my video up until here, and please subscribe. If you're on Twitter, I'm also there. I will drop the link below, and hey, see you on Battlefield. Battlegrounds.